From Kamaghar, and welcome to Banner Saga 2 for today's look. A sequel I've never touched because I never beat the first game and I was invested enough in the story to want to beat the first game before I got into this one, even though I never did. Whoops. So I know nothing about this. This is probably going to spoil massively the story for me, but it's been years now. So I'm just going to have to deal. Immediately I'm intrigued by the centaurs in the background, which were not a thing I knew about from the first game. So we'll get to see where they come in. Maybe there's a coffin here. I'm either a coffin or a treasure chest. Don't know. Don't know who either of these two folks are, and the three folks, I guess. Don't know who any of these are. I think maybe that's Hakan right there. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Choose a hero. Well, they both appear to have bows. So I guess this D4 will have evens be the male and odds be the female. Evens. So we'll be playing Rook. Overcome with grief from the death of his daughter at the Battle of Borgsgard, Rook, a skilled hunter and proven leader, wonders why anyone will still follow his wonders why anyone would still follow his lead. With the help of a lifelong friend, the giant Varl Ivor, perhaps he can change the tragic pattern of losing those who depend on him and ensure the caravan's safety on the long journey to the human capital, Arborang. Okay, so last game we were headed to the giant capital. This game we appear to be heading to the human one. That's interesting. Let's see.
Tíminn líður áfram, eins og straumþung á sem fleytir okkur áfram. Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sunder known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped. The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arborang, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dreads, assaulting another hopeless village.
The curse of the knowledge, because if they didn't know about it, they wouldn't have to go and help. That's very interesting to think about there. Straight into it, looks like. Bombs? Bombs. Art direction appears to be just as impressive in this one as with the last one. Yeah, man, you got a bow and you're running into like two big axe guys. It says to drag around the screen. Oh, you click and drag, not just move the mouse. More there. I wonder if there will be reinforcements. Nope, there's just more battle going on in the background. Okay, we get the tutorial again. Moving right along through this because we saw it all literally yesterday. Obstacles are new. Ooh, yep, Hakan. Does Hakan have the whirligig from the last guy? He does. Looks like he has rank 3 of it. And if it continues to be clockwise, we want this guy. Okay, I misremembered what Sundering Impact was. Oh, he can expend a lot of willpower. Rook, you idiot. I immediately don't like my character choice. I wonder if he even realizes that his people aren't with him. But maybe he's a little bit suicidal. Oh, minion health. Look at that. Oh, not minion health. Rook, what the heck were you doing? Okay. I don't see any way I don't immediately die. Maybe if I back myself into a corner and only have to worry about one of them at a time? Okay. I don't actually want to do that. I'll just... Yeah, like I said, don't see how any way I don't immediately die. It's that one next turn. So for now, we're gonna move away from it. And we're gonna attack this guy. And we're gonna keep working on his armor. This is quite plainly a supposed to lose kind of fight. I'm just curious if I can get one down. There it is. Final blow directed at your head is deflected and giant horns slam into the dredge surrounding you. Ivor pulls you to your feet and away from combat as other fighters from your caravan rush in to finish off the enemy. Ivor moves you past the crowd of worried villagers, ensuring you can stand on your own. Yeah, that definitely seemed like a suicide by a cop kind of deal, motivated by grief for the loss of the daughter, who, if the opening cutscene had anything to say, looked like was the other character choice. So was literally choosing which one of them lived and which one of them died in the last battle. That's pretty neat. Anyways, he's an idiot. I don't know what you were. He stops speaking as the village chieftain approaches. Aleo? A Voral leader saving a human village from those things. Legends are made of much less. No Varl leader, just Ivor. Those things were dredge, like the stories you probably heard as a kid. And it was Rook here who ordered us to stop. Forgive me. Maybe it's the never-setting sun, or dredge, or the deaths of so many of my clansmen. I'm not myself. His eyes appraise me and he nods. I'm Aleo the Skald. Were you trying to drive the dredge all the way back north by yourself? I'm not going to admit to being suicidal. Something terrible did happen. A topic for another time, Skald. Maybe. Of course. Mind if I ask news from Borsgard? We heard rumor the Sunder Bellower was laying waste to the town. More than a rumor, but he's been dealt with. By your clan? Your Sunder Slayers? The term makes Ivor wince and ends Aleo's excitement. But what about the deep shaking in the ground? Only yesterday we felt a rumble like none before. Could be the giant serpent. Oh, and here we go again with the proper nouns. The serpent in the sun, Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. About as opposite of Radomir as it gets. The one's determined to swallow us all. Skald looks skeptical. Killing Asunder's big enough tale on its own for now. Then let's get ready to leave. Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. No, we don't risk ourselves so the dredge could kill you tomorrow. He looks around at the small huts. Borsgard is the only other place I've seen in my life. The small village is all my family knows. Are things really as tragic as you're making them sound? Probably worse. He looks back and forth between us and nods. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. He heads off to the village to organize supplies. People think we're heroes now. The world is breaking in more ways than one. Does he not have an arm? He's fought Dredge before. Killed more than one Sunder. Yep, he lost the arm to Bellower. It's good that they explain this for people like me who may have skipped the first game. What you pulled out there, fighting the dredge alone, was that tied to Alette at all? Maybe? I'm still not ready to admit it. Listen, I don't know what's in your head right now, but you dying won't bring your daughter back. These people need you now more than ever. Their lives depend on your decisions. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. Oh, I like the reflection of the title in the water. Chapter 8. So it does continue to be... Oh, that's a lot of supplies and men. Quite the change from where we were last time. Morale's so-so. Oh, Ubin! Traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Ubin the old Varl dubbed Scrivener says. Since Borsgard, our numbers have grown. Perhaps people have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. What kind of supplies? Food and mead. Merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. And where are they? Group of tents they call a market. Thank you, Ubin. Of course. Oh, almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens. The mercenaries who followed us from Borsgard. Chat with their leader. Proper nouns. Wolver, but be careful. He's not like other Varl. Oh boy. I like that it does that. Gives you the math for you. So it's 5 supplies per renown, 12 supplies per day to survive. 5. He will give you 5 per renown. 5 what? Supplies, just pressing the plus and minus up here and ignoring the items, probably. Can I get... $13, perfect. Hero rank required's in the red circles. And it appears we just spend renown to buy things instead of money, which is interesting. Plus 3 armor per rest, plus 2 aggro. Plus 1 strength. Okay. I don't know that I want to spend it on that, because we are going to have level ups. Ah, this is the guy from... These are the two from the front. What's that skull symbol mean? And can I level up my guys? I'll talk to her first. Old Leaf, your former chieftain's widow, demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Oh, good. Old Leaf. Group walks away as Old Leaf stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. Do I need to? I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food while we travel, but we could always use more fighters. Training them takes time. I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. Then you'll just have to find the balance that works. We're okay for now, but who knows how our needs will change. All right. She places a hand on my shoulder. We should talk at some point. About what? You. Not you, the leader, but the man I knew from Skulger. She gives me a faint smile and returns to her fletching. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's what that means. Thank you for that. We have this guy to talk to still, though. Foral mercenary leader, Bulwark, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the spell-weaving Minder's Council. Ooh, magic. Bulwark looks annoyed, nothing unusual. There is no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Porsgard. Get this one to do it. Get me to do what? Her surprise doesn't show. Rook is seen to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. Oh, another new name. He won't be seeing to anything much longer if he keeps fighting like he did earlier. Still not going to talk to it. What other task are you talking about? That determination will see these people safely to Arborang. With respect, our discussion stays between us for now. Her look at Bulwark says she expects him to keep it private. Ivan? I'm gonna say Ivan. Ivan needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakan at the dock when you're ready. Leaves without another word. Ah. Fine Valka. One of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Interesting. Claw and Fang, his axes. They're polished and sharp. Cheeks scarred. Handles that are standing out. How long are you going to let Juno tell you what to do? Only to Arborang. Then it's King Mynolf's job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. Pigtail fighters laugh. Have we met? I'm Falka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. I already know who you are, chieftain. What is this problem? You stopping to save every Fane idiot along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half these useless people too. They're slowing us down. So I was just talking to Oleaf, and she's saying that we could train him, but it takes time. I was saying I don't know about having the time. He's saying to just leave him behind. And I'm going to say that they're not slowing us down, because it's the river that determines our speed. You've got rowers. Use them. I'd hate for an accident to happen out on the water. He snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. His bear cloak back indicates the conversation is over. He's threatened 2 people so far. Leave or rest? No, we need to rest. We've got injured. Minus 12 supplies, good morale. Okay. Then we can leave. Oh, Hakan is king now. Spoilers. Whoops. Oh well. I forget what voice I was using for him. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring? You seem to be handling it just fine, Hakan. I'm not looking for praise. I just want to know what we're expecting when this is all over. There's so few Varl left. How do I keep my people alive? I can't find anything to say. I'm not looking for an answer from you either. It's something a Varl king should be able to figure out. Let's sail. Alright, let's depart. Funeral pyre for the people dead. I have to say, I'm much more into this in medias res of this game than the first one. More invested in the story being thrust into the middle of it rather than the slow start. But that's a personal preference. You gotta get your sea legs, mate. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, and I hear arboring is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. Oh, Rook, we're barely a day's in. We're not even a day into the journey. Come on. I'm gonna roll a d4 for this one. Volca, Juno says the walls Minders can protect us. Skull Minders. We were all hoping for something more substantial. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of dredge. They smile but say nothing. Dredge, Aleo says, almost in all. Man and Varl's storied foe from oh so ever long ago, but they're real and they're here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Varls met with anger and shame. The longship rocks gently back and forth as the skull grabs a rope to steady himself. Is he going to be causing problems? I mean, he already is. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto a land. Well, at least it improves morale, us stopping, but come on, we're not even a days into the journey. Load, load, load. See if we can find where we went last time. Grofheim. So last time we were starting off over here, moving here, going up this way towards Grofheim. Apparently at some point we've managed to move quite the ways south into this water. And now we're taking... I wonder if we're going to take the river as far as we can to Arborang, or if we're going to get out at some point and take land the rest of the way. If we have a lot of supplies, the river is probably faster, but apparently they can't handle that, some of these men. An aging and senile mess of a city that can't remember whether it wants to sell you something or steal everything you've got. While Ormsdaler grew early into an important hub of trade, its twin city, Borsgard, became the place to buy things nobody else was willing to hawk. It's greatly supported by the potent items harvested in Rheinavik and Tistel, and plagued by huge disparities between the extremely rich and the suffering poor. Oh, fun. Well, there's Tistel, there's Rheinavik. Caravan is attempting to reach Ormsdaler by river on the way to Arborang. Okay. As Strom led some of the first men east, Ormsdaler was one of the most important places they settled. Nestled in the crook where the Ormsa River splits, if Borsgard and Ormsdaler were twins, Ormsdaler would be the righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arborang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by the weaving power of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. Fascinating. I'm going to click on the old wood because I'm vaguely curious. Vast wood frequently frequented by kings and important chieftains because of the excellent quality of the animals that could be found here. It was early on protected by the King of Men, so that permission must be granted to hunt here. No man would be allowed to cut down the ancient trees. Poaching is no uncommon activity here. We have no way to get food, but we're not allowed to eat the deer because it's the king's deer and we must get a permit. But how are they to know we ate the deer? I know that story well. I believe it's Robin Hood? Ah, look, you can get regions in Stromland. Rundval is once a vast nation. The Civil War divided mankind, and a leader named Strom set out for the east, intent on creating a new kingdom there. The dream died with Strom, and the lands would become unified again, but the name stuck. Interesting. Like the American South. Maps there. Oh, so now we're doing the camp that what's-his-name suggested, even though we haven't even sailed a full day. Can I click on this guy first? Yes. Strangely familiar tattoo and spear. comical movements. Trigvies? What? His eyes glaze over before clearing. I've lost it. Lost what? My desire to keep going, the same as you. I think somebody being so frank, I'd be willing to admit it. I understand, but we have to keep moving. Bah! You don't really need that, but you did once, and will again, unless you go down with your ship, Captain. Trigv starts laughing, it's disturbing, and as you walk away you hear him singing. Yellow and blue and lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. Well, that was interesting and slightly disturbing. Spent slightly more than a day. Ah, here we go. Now it's having us do the promotion thing, which is why I saved some of my renown. Oh, we've got a lot of people to choose from. Fascinating. So we've got him. We've got these two who I can promote. We've got Hakan, Oldleaf, twins, Mogan Hogan, Need, Rook. Oh, Eirik, who did not join me in my game last time. I'm willing to give Ileo. Isn't Ludin the prince? Or king or whatever. I'm willing to give Ileo a shot. I do not see +1 armor per turn, +3 strength, 10 move, tortoise band, +2 armor per rest, 15 dodge strength. I'd like some more. I know I'm an archer. I'd like a second archer and maybe a second frontliner. So knowing nothing about these people, she's got the higher level, and Hakan has a level up available. Let's promote him so he's +7 renown. Oh, that's where you add items. I see it now. Didn't know that last game. Let's increase his strength. And promotions are available, but we didn't save enough renown for that, so we'll just carry on. We've rested. We can leave. Now let's see if we get a full day's sail ahead of us. Not even. Shouted orders turn several ships towards the bank. You have no choice but to call all the other vessels to halt as well. By the time you land, a crowd is gathered by the water. Man in fine clothes, missing a hand, stands in the center with the others, smirks as you approach. And here he is, the feigned, self-proclaimed ruler of us all. Are you the reason for this delay? I don't answer questions from backwater scum, no matter how high they've risen in the pond. I feel like I'd react with violence currently, given my current mind state. Love the sound effect of me grabbing his wolf cloak and slamming him into the nearest ship. I have no patience for mutiny. His helmeted guard steps forward, but Ludin, the entitled Prince of Arborang, yes, steps in. I don't remember what voice I gave him either. Neither do I, but you can't kill a governor. Oh wait, since Borsgard was abandoned, you're not truly a governor of anything, are you, Rugga? You relax your grip and Governor Rugga knocks your hands away with unexpected strength. Careful, Prince. Rivers are dangerous, especially this far from your papa's side. Threat causes a few gasps from the clansmen, Ludin's bodyguard. The usually quiet Varl Bersi growls but is waved off by the young prince. The Minder and I were just discussing Rook's banner. It'll make a nice addition to Borgard's. You're disrespecting a superior. Oh no, I'm still leaning into the angry, emotionally unstable. This is not a debate. If anything, Rook's banner would join Arborang's, or are you claiming control of the entire kingdom too? I'm just trying to guide my vulnerable prince home with some dignity and proper leadership. But it was Rook who led the fight against the Belwar, while you laid in your great hall, Governor. Overseeing a besieged town isn't hiding, Minder, just as fighting in a battle isn't necessarily leading. But Rook kept us alive from the frozen wastes he did. Saved us at Einracht, and people keep calling and cheering for me. Then it's settled. No more delays. Rook is our official guide to Arborang, but will consult with me on major decisions. Just get back on the boats. Yes, return to the ships. There's a they make a gesture for only the governor, who laughs as the crowd disperses. Prince, your guide has a lot to learn before Arborang. Finally. Yeah. I suppose it would be boring to watch the ship moving and nothing happening, but gosh dang, I just want a day to pass without incident. Driftwood's collected, creating an impressive barrier. Alternatively, going shore has its own risks from whatever might be lurking in the trees. We've got the men to do that. We start hacking away. Damn, we've got company. Rugga again as Dredge approach. Others will have to hold them off as we clear out the driftwood. Difficulty settings can be modified at any time before a battle begins. Good. Oh, are we gonna have to pick a B squad because we're busy? It looks like. Uh, let's give the prince a shot. Enough. And I still want 2 ranged options. No. Let's give it a go. Oh, look, you get to see them. That is a lot of driftwood, gosh darn. Slinger, some big boys. And some scenery. So 5 on 5 for right now, 5 on 6. My man, let the big boy in first. You can stand beside him. Let's get our spears together. And then set our archers up beside the barricade. Right now I'm just looking to forward every 2 strength enemy has over ally gives +1 strength damage. I don't understand that. Now, how do we see how much attack range the archers have? Not enough. Ah, she can lay traps. Spearmen going together. They both have the same thing. Oh, it does cost willpower to move him there. Okay, that's fine. Ah, that will flash what you can hit. So if I move her here, she's behind cover. What's Bird of Prey? Greater range, 100% chance to hit. Wow, that's cool. For right now, just work on breaking that armor. Oh, spearmen can attack on diagonals. That's new. I'm wondering if aggression will be rewarded here, if we should continue holding back. I'm gonna play it safe. Oh, good. Explosive stones. Does it only cause that damage on the tile it's on, or is it adjacent tiles? I'm gonna maintain distance. Okay. Now's the time to get aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh, I can only hit this one with it. Oh, I see. You spend willpower to increase ranks. He's gonna take that pop anyway, unless I move him here. One hit kill. Looks like it was an AoE explosion. Horn fills as you defeat enemies, it said. Let's have you impale him as well. He's summoning enemies. So we'll have to see if we can get her to kill him. Woof! Why'd he get to move? Dang it, he got his turn off before. So now we have a new guy coming in on the side here, because he got his turn off before, and I see. Woof! I wonder if he's dead now, or if... You can't move forward because of my positioning. Convert of he's one tile out of reach. This thing's a problem, and we need to deal with it. She can finish him off. If we move her forward, she can finish him off. We can have her help with this thing. This archer could finish off one of them. Yeah, so it's probably for the best to have her focus on this thing. Have you finish off this back guy. Have you finish off this one. Keep knocking this thing around. You hear the axemen cheer as the blockage of wood breaks up and disappears down the river, but the dredge have regrouped. One of them looks especially menacing. The fighters around you are tired, but could buy everyone else enough time to safely board the ships. Continue to stand your ground. We'll join the others when we finish our job here. Oh, that's a lot. Let's have people rest. Oh, I see. It replenishes willpower. So if I read that right, these things should now take more damage from her. Let's use the horn. Can I keep using it? Yes. Impale has proven to be really powerful against these heavily armored folk. Oh, crits. Oh, that one's glowy. Ooh, him attacking that one caused damage to the other one. That's intriguing. Oh, it worn off. He's just getting pummeled over there. Let's move this guy out of harm's way if we can manage, because he is almost dead. Damn, she can't finish it. So we need to hurt this one because it has a lot of health left. Oh, he's gonna go and summon a thing again. It kind of feels bad to hit the armor. I'm amazed you're still standing, bud. She's not going to be able to kill him, unfortunately, because I've used all my willpower early. So let's move her around the corner and start working on this guy's shields. We want to save... No, this guy needs the impale. Nice, 20% chance. Did not actually go through, I'm crazy. Keep working on this one's armor. Oh, goodbye, Luden. Okay, that time it said deflect, but the first time when this guy hit it, it said, -1. Could she not hit him because he's too close? That's terrifying. Can I move her out of the way? Yes. Ow! Take the shot. Brutal, brutal. We've probably lost this here. I wanted to give her willpower. I forgot to use the horn. I'll give him willpower. And have it mean nothing. There she go. There he goes. Dang. Brutal. Okay, there's a loss. Let's see what happens. So they're ready for promotion even though they all fell. Injured. 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 None of them outright killed. They must be story important. Men and Varl pull away from their task to join the fight. Several die in the extended battle as blunted axes fail to kill swiftly. Eventually, the dredge retreat and the river is cleared. Might make it down this river to the capital without any more trouble. Surprised by optimism, and I might sprout wings and start flying. Would that make up for missing arm? Hey, I get to make jokes about losing my arm, not you. I suppose that's fair, so what are you worried about now? Does his missing arm change which side it's on? Because I thought it was the other arm, like... 2D drawings. I think you should make use of this trainer in his tent that we haul around everywhere. You've led fighters in battle before, but there's always more to learn, so let's bank the ships and challenge your skills a bit. Oh boy. You can have your skills by completing challenges and through freeform sparring. Click. I will not. I'm gonna call it here because this has been going on for an hour and 15 and I didn't realize it. I'm bad at it, as you saw by that battle, but I'm still enjoying myself. And so I'm really hoping you'll join me tomorrow for the third game and look at it. So far there wasn't much to talk about between first and second. This one has appeared to be much of the same. Just getting into the thick of it instead of the slow start that the other one was building up to. I wonder what the differences, if any, are going to be for the third, or if it's just going to be the whole story continued. But subscribe if you're interested in seeing that, and if you want to see what else I've done, I've got a playlist down below of all the games I've done in this daily series. And until tomorrow, Sarave Nintu Machimatashite.